Alright, so pardon the cable management. It's not quite finished and I still want to switch out that 5070 for a 5090. But I wanted to go over the build as it stands right now and touch on what is important to me, what I'm definitely keeping, what I'm proud of, and the sponsored part of the build, Singularity. Singularity was excited about the collaboration between Modding Cafe and myself with this CPU block that I helped custom design and mostly had the idea for. Modding Cafe did most of the work for that. And combined with the Godlike motherboard in this showcase build, they reached out and they wanted to see their distribution plate and pump combo. Originally, I asked to do a single pump because I actually don't really need two pumps in my build, but they actually said, no, we'll send the one that allows you to do two pumps. And so I bought two pumps off of AliExpress, and they just kind of screw over. They come with the housing for you. They don't come with the pump, you have to buy those yourself. But they come with the housing for any D5 pump. And the glass is pretty immaculate. Any of the staining you see right there is just because I have been draining and filling it a ton. You can choose between different colors for the backplate. I chose the gold color to try and get kind of a match with the bronze and gold theme. And then these RGBs right here also light up, but I'm trying to show off all of the RAM and other stuff, so I have all my RGB turned off right now for the most part. And then you have your in and your out and your fill port up here. Pretty simple design, and they make them all the way up to I think 560 millimeters long. So they make them quite large, or you can go all the way down to, I think they make like a 80 millimeter or a 120 millimeter. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, for the rest of my build, I have the loop go down here. I'm not going to show you the back just yet because it's embarrassing, but the tubes go to the back and then go to the bottom down here, and then down here I've got my heat killer radiator, and this heat killer radiator, here, let me take this filter off. So you can see it has fans on both sides. You can see the fan on this side, and then you can see the fan is in front as well. So I have 8 fans on this 480 millimeter radiator, and that one radiator cools that CPU. So I have 8 fans cooling the CPU. A little overkill, but especially for the 9950X. Right now I just have one RAM stick. It's 32 gigs because I am troubleshooting an overclock that I'm doing. And so I'm cycling through all of the different configurations and RAM placements. And so I'm starting with the standard 1 RAM stick in the second position. One of my favorite mods that I did to the case is that paint job that I did. I think I did a pretty good job there. And then these fittings I think are okay placement. I could do better. And I'm not sure about these cables here for the case. For some reason, this case, the V3000 Plus, just uses a ton of cables, which I'm not a huge fan of. You know what? Actually, I am going to show you the back. This is what the back looks like right now. Yeah. I'm still in the process. So this is going to be a part 1, I guess. Yeah, I need to cable manage all that. But I did install the 1300 watt power supply down here. So I am excited to have that for stability and efficiency. This is from Seasonic. Right now the build is the Team Group RAM. I've got the T705 SSD, T700 SSD, both 1 terabyte, 9950X, the Godlike motherboard, and the 5070. And don't think that I'm just some rich kid, because I got all of these either open box or on sale or in some kind of bundle deal. So a lot of these higher tiered parts will be available to you, maybe not all of them at the same time, but a lot of times you can find even these higher end parts in a bundle deal or an open box deal if you're patient. I've already been working on this build for about 4 months now, so I'm pretty excited. Mostly I'm excited about this configuration here where I have the Godlike motherboard. I love this CPU block and this radiator for the SSD that happens to also cool the RAM. I love that. But having the sponsored addition from Singularity, I think, really brings in the loop together. Having 2 pumps really makes me feel a lot more comfortable with stability, because if one pump fails, then I know that the loop is still gonna be running, because one pump can run a 480 millimeter radiator just fine.